Hi students, welcome to next section. In previous session, we completed up to 10 problems. Now we will continue next problem, 11th one. Find the multiplicative inverse of root 5 plus 3i. Multiplicative inverse of root 5 plus 3i. Solution. Let us take z equal to root 5 plus 3i. So multiplicative inverse is nothing but z inverse. Z inverse equal to, how to write? 1 by z. That equal to 1 by z is what? Root 5 plus 3i. So now we need to do the denominator is rationalization. Root 5 minus 3i divided by root 5 minus 3i. So now numerator multiplication, 1 into root 5 minus 3i is root 5 minus 3i divided by denominator, it is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Formula is a square minus b square. Root 5 whole square minus 3i whole square. So root 5 minus 3i, numerator as it is. Root 5 whole square is 5 minus 3 square is 9 into I square. Root 5 minus 3i by 5 minus 9, I square value we know it minus 1. So finally it is root 5 minus 3i divided by minus of minus plus 9 plus 5 14. So that is z inverse. This we can write root 5 by 15, sorry, root 5 by 14 minus I into 3 by 14. So if you want to verify in the objective, I told already to find the multiplicative inverse is z bar by mod z square. Z bar is nothing but conjugate of the given complex number. So root 5 plus 3i conjugate root 5 minus 3i. Numerator we got mod z square. Modulus of this one, square root of root 5 square plus 3 square. Then we will get the mod z square. That is only for verification only. Don't apply in the PU. You can follow this method. So next problem 12th one. Find the multiplicative inverse of minus I. Only minus I will be there. So let us take z equal to given complex number. Z equal to minus I will be there. Here real part is not there. We can write 0 plus I into minus 1. Otherwise only minus I. So multiplicative inverse of that complex number. Z inverse equal to 1 by z. 1 by z is minus I. So here minus I is there. You should be rationalized with plus I. I divided by I. But don't confuse 1 and I. 1 by minus I. Sorry, you can multiply directly. 1 into I is I divided by minus I into I square. I divided by I square value we know it minus 1. So minus of minus plus 1. Directly it is I. So z inverse equal to I. Next problem. So find the multiplicative inverse of find the multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3i. take it as homework. This is example of problem we did. Same manner, calculate multiplicative inverse of 4 minus 3i. Take it as homework. Next problem. Express the following expression in the form a plus ib. So what is that expression? You can write it. 3 plus I root 5 divided by 3 plus I root 5 into 3 minus I root 5 whole divided by root 3 plus root 2i minus root 3 minus root 2i. So it is important problem for 2 marks. So solution. So given expression 3 plus I root 5 into 3 minus I root 5 divided by root 3 plus I root 2 minus root 3 minus I root 2. That is given expression. So if you observe the numerator in the form of a plus b into a minus b. Formula is a square minus b square. 3 square minus I root 5 whole square divided by denominator with the minus. You can simplify that. Root 3 plus I root 2. So second complex number multiply with minus. Minus root 3. So minus of minus plus I root 2. So in the denominator root 3 cancel. So a square, 3 square is 9 minus I square root 5 whole square is 5 by I root 2 plus I root 2, 2 root I 2, 2 root 2 I root 2 plus I root 2, 2 root 2 I. So I square value minus 1. So 9 minus of minus 5 divided by 2 root 2 into I. So minus of minus plus 5. 5 plus 9, 14 divided by 2 root 2 into I. 2 1 ja, 2 7 ja. So 7 by 2 root 2 I. So rationalize with I. Here denominator containing the imaginary part. To remove that imaginary part, rationalize this I. 7 into I, 7i divided by 2 root 2 I into I square. But we know I square value is minus 1. Finally it is minus 7i by 2 root 2. That is the value of given expression. So with that exercise 5.1 is completed. Next topic, organ play. Here problem is asking write in the form of a plus ib. Final answer we got minus 7i divided by 2 root 2 y got. This expression we need to write in the form of a plus ib. So according to the answer here real part is not there. That we can write 0 plus I into b minus 7 divided by 2 root 2. That is in the form of a plus ib. Next concept, organ plane. So listen, what is mean by organd plane? So in the lower class we studied coordinate plane. So here the name is changed as organd plane. Why it is the organd plane? In the coordinate plane we taken as the two axes, one is the x axis, another one is the y axis, that is two dimensional plane. The total plane we can call it as the coordinate plane in the coordinate geometry. But according to the in this chapter complex numbers, what here we are taking the plane, that plane we can call it as the organd plane. So what is mean by organd plane, how to define it? For example, I will take some complex numbers 2 plus 3i, one complex number, minus 3 plus 4i, another complex number, minus 5 minus 2i, one more complex number, 4 minus 3i. We can take some complex numbers. In this, what are the x and y values? If you observe in this 2 plus 3i, x is 2, y is 3, 2 comma 3. In this complex number, what is x and y? X is minus 3, y value is 4, minus 3 comma 4. So in this complex number, what is x and y? X is minus 5, y is minus 2. So in 4 minus 3i, x is 4, y value is minus 3. So then how to define this? In the organd plane, any complex number will assign its point is nothing but the organd plane. Any complex number will assign points is called organd plane. So for example, here it is standard form x plus iy. X is 2, y is 3. In the coordinate plane, so order pair we are taking x comma y. Order pair we are taking x comma y like this. Here in place of x comma y, based on the complex numbers 2 comma 3 we taken here. That's what complex number assigned, that's what it is the organd plane. These are how to represent on the organd plane. We know it, vertical is y axis, horizontal is x axis. So where these two are intersecting, that is origin. You can take some points like units 1, 2, 3 like that. It is general example. This is the positive x axis, y axis, negative x axis, negative y axis. If you take first complex number 2 comma 3, both are the positive only. X is positive, y also positive. So here 2, here 3. This is 1.2 comma 3. So second complex number minus 3 comma 4, x is negative x axis, y is positive only. So minus 3 comma 4, minus 3 and 4 here, minus 3 comma 4. Third complex number minus 5 comma minus 2, both are the negative only. X axis is negative, y axis also negative. So minus 5 and minus 2. Next fourth complex number is 4 comma minus 3. X is 4, y value is minus 3. 4 comma minus 3. Like that, you can take any complex number, will assign its point. So generally how to define the complex number of the organd plane? A plane having a complex number a plane having a complex number, comma, it's assigned its points is called argand plane, or otherwise we can call it as the complex plane also. Instead of argand plane, we can call it as the complex plane also. In the coordinate plane, if you take any point on x-axis, then what is the order pair in generally? X comma 0. Any point on the x-axis, the order pair is x comma 0. Any point on y-axis, in the order pair is 0 comma y. That we know it. So in the x-axis, y coordinate is 0. In the y-axis, x coordinate is 0. While coming to the argand plane, the point on the x-axis, then the complex number is, how to write, x plus I into 0. So next point, the point on the x-axis, then the complex number in the form x plus I into 0. Why? Because in x coordinate, in the x axis, y coordinate is 0. That's what, no imaginary part. The point on the y axis, then the complex number in the form on the y-axis, x coordinate is 0. That's what, real part is 0. 0 plus I into y. So if you observe, in the x-axis, no y coordinate. In the y-axis, no x coordinate. Here, no imaginary part. Here, no real part. That's what, in argand plane, x-axis we can call it as the real axis. Only real part is there. That's what, x-axis we can call it as the real axis. And y-axis we can call it as the imaginary axis. So in argand plane, x-axis is called real axis and y-axis is called imaginary axis. Simple thing, in the argand plane, x-axis only real part. That's what x-axis is called real axis. In the y-axis only having the imaginary part. That's what is the imaginary axis. Next concept, polar form of a complex number. First we can consider two-dimensional plane, means argand plane here in the complex numbers. Origin. Let us take one point P. It is argand plane, that's what, given complex number we need to take in the P. So P, if you take suppose Z is x plus Iy, or otherwise a plus ib. So general coordinates is what here, x comma y. So from x axis perpendicular distance we can call it as y coordinate, that we know it. This is x coordinate. Let us take theta be the angle made OP from which axis? Positive x axis. Angle makes OP from positive x axis. So this is R is equal to modulus Z. So here first one, r comma theta, instead of x comma y, r comma theta are the polar coordinates in the complex number z equal to x plus iy. R comma theta are polar coordinates. So z equal to x plus iy. From triangle POM, triangle OPM, cos theta you can write. Cos theta is nothing but adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is OM, hypotenuse is OP. Cos theta equal to OM distance x, OP is R. From this x equal to R cos theta. So in the same triangle sin theta, from this sin theta, opposite side divided by hypotenuse, PM divided by OP. Sin theta equal to PM distance y divided by O is R. So y equal to R sin theta. This x and y substitute in the z, that is z equal to r cos theta plus IR sin theta. So z equal to r cos theta plus I r sin theta. In that which one we can take common? R we can take common. R into cos theta plus I sin theta, where R is nothing but modulus of the given complex number. R equal to modulus Z. R is nothing but modulus of the given complex number, that equal to square root of x square plus y square. Theta is nothing but, theta is the argument value of the given complex number x plus iy. What is the argument value here? To calculate the argument value, we need to apply some formula, that will be tan theta equal to, so sin we know it y by r, cos we know it x by r. From that tan we can write sin by x, sin by cos r, sin theta by cos theta, that is y by r divided by x by r will be cancelled. Tan theta equal to y by x. Theta is tan inverse y by x. This theta is represent the argument of z. So how to calculate the argument of z? Theta compulsory lies in the interval of minus 180 to plus 180. Why? Because it is the principal value of the given complex number z equal to x plus iy. We know already principal value, we studied in the trigonometrics equations. Principal values lies between minus 180 to plus 180. That's what theta lies between minus 180 to plus 180. That is the principal value of z. Principal value of z. Now, based on the quadrant, how to get the argument of z? If suppose point lies on the first quadrant, what is the argument of z? Point lies on the second quadrant, what is the argument of z? Point lies on the third quadrant, argument of z. How to calculate? We'll see it. I will take suppose P lies on first quadrant. Simple thing. This is first, second, third, fourth, we know it that. Suppose P lies on the first quadrant. P, x comma y, both are be positive. X positive, y also positive in the first quadrant. Argument of z is nothing but theta only. So this is very important concept to calculate the theta value. Next, suppose point lies in the second quadrant. Second quadrant, this is first, second, third, fourth. Suppose lies in the second quadrant, P. So in second quadrant we know it, x is negative, y is positive. X value negative, y is positive. At that time, argument of z, pi minus theta. Pi minus theta. Suppose in third quadrant, both are negative. Both are negative. Positive x axis, negative y axis, and positive y axis. Suppose P lies on the third quadrant. At that time, argument z is theta minus pi. Theta minus pi. Last one, P lies on the fourth quadrant. X is positive, y is negative. X, y, x dash, y dash. The argument of z is minus theta. So these are the argument values based on the quadrants. Now here we got theta equal to tan inverse y by x. Suppose both x and y are either be positive or negative, then no problem at all. If it is x positive, y positive, directly we will get the positive value. Y is negative, x is negative also, negative cancel, will get positive value. If for example x is positive, y is negative, will get. At that time it is tan inverse of minus y by x will get. So this principal value lies in the minus 180 to plus 180. If it is minus will be there, this will be converted into the fourth quadrant or be second quadrant. You may get doubt which quadrant we need to take. To overcome that, to restrict that value, these y by x, if you take the modulus tan inverse modulus y by x, you didn't get a doubt from which coordinate we need to take. Suppose even though y is negative, x is positive, because of the modulus is converted into positive, then we can take based on the coordinates, then what is the argument value easily. My actually polar form of the complex number, it is in this year according to the PU board, that is deleted portion. Why I explained means here argument of z is required, that is knots comes under the complex numbers polar form, but argument of z is different. That's what I explained polar form also, but based on the polar form questions I didn't explain now, but it is useful for objective. That's what I explained the form of the polar form. Okay, next exercise 5.2. First one, find the modulus and the argument of the complex number z equal to -1 minus I root 3. So for this complex number, we need to calculate the modulus and argument of z. Simple one. First z you can write. Z is what? Given complex number -1 minus I root 3. Compare with standard form. X is -1. X plus Iy form. Y value minus root 3. So modulus of z, formula we know it, equal to mod z, formula is root over x square plus y square, root over -1 square plus minus root 3 whole square. -1 square is 1, minus root 3 whole square is 3, root 4, that is 2. That is modulus of the z. Next, argument of z. Before going to calculate the argument of z, first theta equal to tan inverse modulus y by x, that you can calculate. Tan inverse modulus y value minus root 3 by minus 1, both minus minus cancel. Tan what value of will gives root 3, tan 60 value will gives root 3. That's what we can write directly, theta equal to pi by 3. Tan which value will gives root 3? This one tan inverse root 3. So this we can write tan inverse of tan 60. Tan 60 is root 3. Tan inverse to tan will cancel, 60 will come. That's what theta value directly pi by 3. Now argument of z we need to calculate. For that point lies on the which coordinate we need to take. Here p, x comma y. X is negative, y also negative. I told already both are negative in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Third quadrant argument is theta minus pi, p. -1 comma -3 belongs to third quadrant or otherwise Q3. Third quadrant. So argument z equal to ARG. Argument you can denote it by ARG of z while reading argument of z. is equal to theta minus pi. Theta value how much we got? Pi by 3 minus pi. So LCM pi minus 3 pi by 3, that is minus 2 pi by 3. That is argument of Z. The second one, find the modulus and argument of the complex number Z equal to minus root 3 plus I. Minus root 3 plus I. So same procedure. First Z equal to minus root 3 plus I. Compare with standard form. X is minus root 3. Y value take it as 1 more. Don't take I. I into 1. Y value 1. Modulus of Z. Mod Z equal to root over x square plus y square. Root over root 3 whole square is 3. 1 square is 1. Root 4, that is 2. That is modulus of Z. Argument of Z. Before going to that, theta equal to tan inverse modulus y by x we can calculate. Tan inverse y by x 1 by minus root 3. Because of the modulus, this minus is converted into positive. Tan inverse of mod 1 by root 3. Tan what value will give 1 by root 3? Tan 30 value. That's what theta equal to directly 30 means pi by 6. Now argument of Z. P minus root 3 comma 1. X is negative, y is positive. Which quadrant? Second quadrant. Belongs to second quadrant. Argument of Z is ARG of Z. Argument of Z is pi minus theta. Pi minus theta is pi by 6. 6 pi minus pi by 6, that is 5 pi by 6. So after this problems, polar form, conversion of polar form will be there, that is deleted portion. Based on that questions, if anything is, that will discuss on the objective. Next we will continue with the quadratic equation. Next topic and last topic of this chapter, quadratic equations. This is most important topic for 3 marks. So already we are familiar in the definition of quadratic equation. In that definition, nature of the roots, that all already we studied in the lower class. So before going to do the direct problems, once you can recall the what we studied in the lower class. So first definition, the equation is in the form of ax square bx plus c equal to 0 is called quadratic equation. Where this is very important condition, a not equal to 0 and a comma b comma c belongs to the real numbers. This symbol is belongs to. A not equal to 0, A, B, C are the real numbers. Why it is not equal to 0? Here A is the coefficient of x square. Suppose x square coefficient is 0, it will be eliminate bx plus c, that is linear function. It's not a quadratic equation. That's what compulsory x square coefficient must be non-zero. Then only quadratic equation will define. So after the definition of quadratic equation, we know how to find the solution of the quadratic equation. Formula is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. X equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, where b square minus 4ac we can call it as the discriminant value of the quadratic equation. Discriminant value, that is denoted by delta. Here b square minus 4ac is called discriminant value. Discriminants of quadratic equation. And denoted by delta, that is delta equal to b square minus 4ac. So after getting the discriminant value, they classified some natures based on delta. Suppose delta is greater than 0, roots are reals and distinct. Delta equal to 0, roots are real and equal. Delta value is less than 0, roots are imaginary. Roots are imaginary based on the delta. In that, if delta is greater than 0, roots, otherwise solutions. Solutions we can call it at the roots also for this. So if delta is greater than 0, roots are distinct means different, and real means real values. Second nature, if delta equal to 0, roots are real and equal. So third case, if delta less than 0, simple ma, greater than 0 means positive, b square minus 4ac is positive, less than 0 means negative value, roots are imaginary. In our chapter, based on the delta is less than 0, roots are imaginary, based on this concept only problems are given. These two already we studied in the lower class. Delta greater than 0, roots are distinct and real. Delta equal to 0, roots are real and equal. Based on these two already we studied. Now based on delta less than 0, we are going to do the problems. So before going to that, one more thing. Suppose alpha comma beta are the roots of the given quadratic equation. So we know it, for any quadratic equation consists of two solutions. For any quadratic equation consists of two solutions or otherwise two roots, that we can take it as alpha and beta. If alpha comma beta are the two roots, then what is the sum of the roots and product of the roots? If alpha comma beta are two roots of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c, sum of roots alpha plus beta, sum is nothing but plus, sum of roots formula is minus b by a, product of roots c by a. Now based on the quadratic equation, we will do some examples. First one, solve x square plus 2 equal to 0. Now this is no need to apply the formula, directly we will do x square plus 2 equal to 0, x square equal to minus 2, x equal to plus or minus root over minus 2. Already I told you, inside the root negative is there, that we can convert into imaginary part, that minus is I square into 2, x equal to plus or minus I into root 2. These are the solution of the quadratic equation x square plus 2 equal to 0. Next example, solve x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. So compare with standard form, ax square plus bx plus c. A value 1, b value 1, c value 1. Solution is x equal to, first formula write down, minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. ABC value substitute here, we will get the solution. Minus 1 plus or minus square root of b square, 1 square is 1, 4, 1 into 1 divided by 2 into 1. Minus 1 plus or minus root 1 minus 4 divided by 2, 2 1 2. Minus 1 plus or minus root minus 3 by 2. Minus 1 plus or minus, here simple thing, root minus we can write I square if you write the out I only, so directly this you can write, remove the minus and I root 3 by 2. This is the solution of the, if you have the doubt how we got I, root 3 into I square you can write. Some more steps will be get confusion, that's what, directly remove the minus and write I into the given value. Next example, solve root 5x square plus x plus root 5 equal to 0. Always compare with standard form. A value root 5, b value 1, c value root 5. So solution is x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. It is fixed for every problem, standard formula. x equal to minus b, minus 1 plus or minus root of b square is 1, 4, a value root 5, c value also root 5 by 2 into a, 2 root 5. X equal to minus 1 plus or minus root over 1 minus 4 into root 5 into root 5, 5 by 2 root 5. Minus 1 plus or minus 1 minus 20 is minus 19 by 2 root 5. Minus 1 plus or minus, this we can write minus 1 into 19 by 2 root 5. Minus 1 into 19, minus 9 into 9 will give. But minus 1 we know it I square. Inside the root I square is there. While taking out I only. That's what directly minus 1 plus or minus I root 19 divided by 2 root 5. These are the solutions of the given quadratic equation. My next exercise 5.3. So first one, solve x square plus 3 equal to 0. It is like first example. Take it as homework. Second one, solve 2x square plus x plus 1 equal to 0. Compare with standard form. A value 2, b value 1, c value also 1. So solutions, x equal to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. X equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of b square is 1, 4 into 2 into 1 divided by 2 into 2. X equal to minus 1 plus or minus square root of 1 minus 8 divided by 2 to 4. X equal to minus 1 plus square root of root minus 7, we can write minus 1 into 7 divided by 4. X equal to minus 1 plus or minus root minus 1 is nothing but I into root 7 by 4. This is the solution of 2x square plus x plus 1. Third one, solve x square plus 3x plus 9 equal to 0. So compare with standard form and simplify. Take it as homework. A value is 1, b value 3, c value 9. Apply in this formula. You will get directly. Fourth one, solve minus x square plus x minus 2 equal to 0. Compare with standard form. A value is minus 1, b value is 1, c value is minus 2. So solutions are minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. X equal to minus b, minus 1 plus or minus square root of b square is 1, minus 4 into a value minus 1, c value minus 2, whole divided by 2 into minus 1. X equal to minus 1 plus or minus root over 1, minus or minus plus, plus into minus, minus. 4 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8 by minus 2. X equal to minus 1 plus or minus 1 minus 8 is minus 7, that we can write minus 1 into 7 divided by minus 2. Minus 1 plus or minus root minus 1 value we know it I into root 7 by minus 2. My remaining problems will continue in the next class. Thank you.